Hey everyone, it is late at night and I am Norman. This is the 9th video in my 30 dress watches in 30 days challenge, and tonight's watch is an interesting one. When I first encountered this particular piece, it was in a wrist shot photo, this one, and in that photo it looked pretty great. So in preparation for this video, I went online and decided to try and track down some more photos of it and gather a bit more information on the watch, and there really wasn't much out there. So I had to go to the brand's website itself, and when I saw the photos there, it was a bit disappointing. It seems this watch looks much better in photos of wrist shots than clearer images of the watch. But regardless, I'm going to feature it in this challenge anyway. So the watch we're discussing tonight is the Citizen Roland Gold. That is a hilarious name, assuming it's pronounced that way. Roland Gold. And interestingly enough, I have a couple of Citizens in the office here. I have this Citizen Pilot watch. This watch was traded to me for the Moto Kata. And after I do a full review of it, I'll be putting this up for trade. See if anyone is interested in it. It's huge, but it's a pilot watch, so that makes sense. It's a great looking watch though. And I also have a Citizen Stiletto. The stilettos are pretty cool. And look at how thin. Both this watch and the Pilot watch are Eco Drive watches, as is the Roland Gold. I can't take that name seriously. Maybe it's Roland Gold? That still sounds weird. This is a two-tone watch, so the case itself is silver. The bezel, markers, and hands are done in gold, as is the crown. The piece that's in the wrist shot almost looks like a dark brown dial, potentially black. It looks really good on that brown strap. The whole colorway just looks great with that darker chocolatey brown leather strap. And in that picture, the proportions look nice. Like I said, when I encountered this picture, it was impressive. So I was excited to feature a Citizen in this challenge. Then when I pull it up on their website, it doesn't look so impressive there. That piece is also two-tone, but it has a blue dial on it. And I didn't realize how many details there were on the dial itself. In the wrist shot photo, it looks a bit more minimal. The center of the dial is inset a bit, and there's some texture in that area. Where the hour markers are, it's raised up from that and smooth. And there's a minutes track, and there are minutes track markers around the very edge of the dial. And those are somewhat subtle. There's a framed date wheel at the 6 o'clock. The hands are sword hands, nice and minimal. The markers on this watch look pretty cool. And I feel like that hue of blue is great, but I personally don't really care for yellow gold for the most part. And I feel like that blue might look better in an all silver case without that gold bezel and the gold markers on it. Not that gold and blue don't go well together, they definitely do. But I like blue dials with silver cases. It kind of gives them a clean, sleek look. Just having the blue and silver right next to each other. But this particular color of blue plays really nicely with yellow gold. I have to admit that. These watches are 40 millimeters. They have sapphire crystals and 100 meters of water resistance. The movement inside them, like I said, is an Eco Drive movement. It is the J800. And this particular model is the AW0096-06L. And looking at the related products, I actually like the Corso even more. The Corso is an all yellow gold cased watch. It's not two-tone. It has a black sunburst dial and gold markers and hands. Its hands are also sword hands. It has a date at the 3 o'clock. Sadly, the date has a white background. The case shape on these looks to be pretty great, and the brown strap that it's on, perfect. And it's a bit cheaper than the Roland Gold. The Corso sells for $227, compared to the Roland Gold, which is $300. Oh, also, I forgot to mention that the Roland Gold is actually a day-date watch. So below the 12 o'clock, right under the Citizen logo, is the day of the week, and then at the 6 o'clock is the date. I feel like these are decent looking watches. I mean, especially in that wrist shot picture. But I don't know about $300. It's been a while since I've purchased a Citizen, but I feel like maybe $250, $225 might be a better price for these. And for the Corso. But maybe that's just me being cheap. But there you have it, the Citizen Roland Gold. Thanks for watching.